The Chicago Bears the most tortured fan base in sports? I think they might be. I think they might be. Let's look at the trajectory of the Chicago Bears for a real quick second. Double doink, 2018, on top of the world. Mitch Trubisky's young. You have a loaded fucking defense. You're the Bears. You're back. You're winning games. You won the NFC North. You're in the NFC Championship game. It didn't go your way. Double doink, absolute heartbreaker. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy, even though it was fucking hilarious to watch. It was hilarious to see the aftermath. Wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy, though. Got a lot of friends in Chicago. Don't wish that upon them. But 2018, Trubisky's young. The defense, second to none. You probably figured if you're a Bears fan in 2018, this is just the beginning, dude. I don't even, who cares if we win this year? I don't even want to win this year. This is the beginning. Mitch is still finding his sea legs. This Matt Nagy guy, he knows what he's doing. He can call offense. Did I mention he's from the Andy Reid coaching tree? He can call offense. He's a smart guy. Not only is he a smart guy, he's the smartest guy in the room. He's the smartest guy in any room, not just the football room. Any room he walks into, he's the smartest guy. He goes shopping at the Walmart down the street, he's the smartest guy in that Walmart. Trubisky's young. The defense is brand new. Surely it can't go wrong. Surely it can't go wrong, correct? There's no chance. There's no chance that if you're a Bears fan in the year 2018, it can possibly get worse before it gets better. Even though that double doink sucked, even though you'd rather win the NFC Championship than lose it, the good news is this. You're going up from there, right? You're not going to get worse. Next year, you're going to win the NFC Championship and then maybe a Super Bowl. You're not going to go in the opposite direction. That 2018 season isn't going to lead into 3 straight years of mediocrity and seemingly moving in the wrong direction. Meanwhile, your coach is treading water, being an asshole, talking about how he knows what he's doing. You know what a telltale sign of someone who doesn't know what they're doing is? When they're pleading to the media, trying to convince them that they in fact know what they're doing. That's Matt Nagy. I feel for the people of Chicago. Those guys, those girls run on Bears football. Michael Jordan highlights, sausage, Chicago Bears football. And they haven't had the Bears or Jordan in years. I really do feel bad. And it's funny that I say this, that the Bears, I think, may be the most tortured fan base in the NFL, because I'm from Detroit. I'm a Detroit Lions fan. I'm aware of the Lions. I understand what the Lions are. I get that they're the probably least, well, not even probably. They for sure fucking are the least successful franchise in sports, definitely the NFL, maybe the Browns. And I think Bears fans might be more tortured because you don't have a direction. You're on a sinking ship and you're the smartest guy in the room, your head coach from the Andy Reid coaching tree. He popped all the lifeboats. He threw overboard all the life preservers because for his offense, that boat needed to go faster and they couldn't carry all that dead weight. You're on a sinking ship. There are no life jackets. You got no resolution plan, and you're staring down the mouth of an iceberg. That's a Chicago Bears fan. There is no plan. There is no, oh, well, at least this is going to happen. This is the day after. It is Tuesday at the time of recording this. You just lost, got embarrassed. Not really totally embarrassed, but your offense looked embarrassing on that Monday night game against the Vikings. Matt Nagy's still your coach. At the time of me recording this video, Matt Nagy still owns a home in Chicago. He showed up to Hallis Hall today. He sat at his fucking cubicle and drew up more offensive schemes that definitely won't work. He's still the coach there. What can you even hope for if you're a Chicago fan? And I really do feel their pain because the Lions, we were just there. We were just there. But I have a recommendation for Bears fans. You got to get rid of Nagy. Right? I think we all know that. I think anybody who's a football fan, who's familiar with the Bears and their trials and tribulations, that guy's got to go. The bald visor, fucking I'm the smartest guy in the room scheme, that whole shtick, get the fuck out of Chicago. Go back to Andy Reid. I don't know. Maybe you can fetch him some coffee if he'll have you. The Bears need to get back to their roots. They got to go defense. Why were the 85 Bears so great? Not the Iron Curtain. Were those the monsters of the Midway? Either way, the 85 Bears were great because of that defense. When you think Chicago Bear football, you think of defense. You think of Mike Ditka. You think of Dick Butkus. You think of Bears, sausage, defense. Matt Patricia. Matt Patricia. Matt Nagy's evil fat fuck twin brother, Matt Patricia. He too, smartest guy in the room. He is a defensive guy. He is the Jekyll to Matt Nagy's Jekyll. He's the defensive version of Matt Nagy. He's the smartest guy in the room. Bill Belichick coaching tree. He has 5 defensive schemes for any play an offense could potentially run. Did I mention he's the smartest guy in the room? He will install the Patriot way. He will treat the professional athletes that he is a coach for like their children. He will disrespect them. He will be rude to them. Let's bring Patricia to town. Yeah! The only way to right the Matt Nagy ship. No, I'm kidding. That worst idea imaginable. If the Bears by the grace of God, if the Bears for some reason went and hired Matt Patricia, now I got him. They're the same fucking guy in my head. If they went out and hired Matt Patricia, I think you got to dissolve the franchise. I think if you're a Bears fan, you have to burn all of your memorabilia, all of your jerseys. I don't care if it's an 85 signed game ball that was used in the Super Bowl. If they hire Matt Patricia, I think you have to burn it. If they hire Matt Patricia, I think you have to go to Soldier Field. I think however many people live in Chicago, it's like a rite of passage. It's like what do they call when Muslim people go back to the Mecca? The voyage, is that what it's called? The pilgrimage. You have to, if you're a resident of Chicago and they hire Patricia, you have to make a pilgrimage to Soldier Field and drop the fattest turd you can possibly muster on the 50-yard line. I don't know what the solution for the Chicago Bears are. I do know this, Matt Nagy stinks. I do know this, Ryan Pace stinks. And I don't even follow the Bears that closely. That's how bad it is that you don't need to follow the Bears that closely. That's how bad it is. You just need to know about the Bears. You just had to have paid 20% attention to the Bears over the last 4 years, and you know it's a fucking mess. You know the people running the shows are clowns. And again, this supports my theory. Why is it that people in these incredible opportunities, these incredible positions, like being the fucking coach of the Chicago Bears, how is it that the people that land these jobs, get in these positions, are the dumbest people on earth? How does that happen so frequently? And how is it a guy like Matt Nagy, where every time he speaks, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up? Like, that's Dan Campbell, Matt Nagy. Who knows? Maybe 4 years from now, the Lions will be in the same boat. I'll be making the same video about Dan Campbell stinking. Doubt it. We'll see. Maybe. Even if that happens, at least when Dan Campbell talks, at least when Dan Campbell gives a quote, I'm like, all right, maybe he's kind of a club head, but at least he seems to be a good dude. I'd like to hang out with him. He seems like someone I'd enjoy being around. He seems like someone that the players probably enjoy being around. When Matt Nagy talks, anytime you see a Matt Nagy quote, it's like, shut the hell up, man. That's Matt Nagy. Shut the hell up, brother. Fucking stuff a sock down your face. Shut it. What was the quote he gave 2 weeks ago at halftime? He's like, the Bears were winning for the first time in who knows how long, and he's like, we're having fun, or I'm having fun. And they came out in the second half and laid an egg, and they lost. That's Matt Nagy in a nutshell. Just shut it, dude. Whatever you're going to say, don't. Whatever you're going to do, don't. Wherever you're going to go, fucking stay home, go under the covers, lock yourself in the basement, and watch The Lord of the Rings 500 times over, and shut your mouth. I really do think the Bears are the most tortured fan base. Because again, Lions, at least the Lions have a direction. At least we've already bottomed out. You go like this, at least we're here. We're here with we're starting to hit the upslope. We have the guy that we think is the answer, who knows. There's a little optimism. They've won a couple games after losing fucking 11 in a row. They've won a couple. There's some optimism. We're going to have a high draft pick. We're in the point of fandom where it's like, it can't get worse from here. The Bears fans, you're still, I don't know when this ride ends, but you are still going down. There is nothing to be optimistic about. Even if you fire Nagy and Ted Phillips or Ryan Pace, whoever's in charge of hiring, sticks around, I don't know how you get I don't know how you get jacked up for that. I don't know. That's like your mom saying, "No, you're not having oatmeal for breakfast today. You're having raisin bran." Oh, oh, I'm not excited about fucking raisin bran. When you said we weren't having oatmeal, I thought I was gonna get a tower of pancakes. Raisin bran? I would have just taken the oatmeal. Bears fans, you have nothing to look forward to. You're still Matt Nagy still is in Hallis Hall telling people how smart he is. Are you kidding me? The guys who might hire the next coach or might be dumber than the head coach himself. You're still going. It's been 4 years. You're still going down with no end in sight, and then you still haven't hit the absolute bottom where it's we're the worst. We're gonna lose all our games. It's only up from here. You still haven't hit that point. At least teams like the Lions, the Jags, they've hit that point. You got Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. The Lions have Dan Campbell. The first pick, maybe the second pick. There's a couple good things going on. The Bears, it's like the stadium's on Lake Michigan. It's tough. I feel for Bears fans. I really do. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. We're still getting started. This hotel setup behind me, hopefully going to change that, make it something cool. Sports videos every single fucking day. Don't miss out the second string.